it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for July 5th through the 11th. I have cards for all signs for the coming week, then the regular energy cards for the week. We're coming off of the full buck moon in Capricorn. We're still in that energy. We're still in the full moon energy until tomorrow morning when it switches signs to Aquarius. And the message I was picking up, this is a week of integration. So we're kind of really just soaking in and absorbing all of that full moon and lunar eclipse energy before we move into the new black moon on July 20th. What else did I write down? This is a week of purging and cleansing. Expect digestive issues. If you have emotional things that need to release through your body, you will have digestive issues. That is one of the signs and symptoms when we are getting rid of things, especially if you can't think of like any true cause as to why, you're having stomach and digestive issues. That would be the reason why. I'm feeling great extremes of complete fatigue. Anybody else out there? And then boosts of energy. We're going to be feeling that for a few weeks. Maybe this next weekend will be a little bit better, and then going into the new moon. But our energies have been all over the place. And I've been needing more sleep for myself, and then even after a really long good night's sleep, I'm still extremely fatigued, even with eating well, taking my vitamins. I just can't seem to pinpoint that extreme fatigue. So I don't know. I'm sure many of you out there are feeling that as well. This week is not a great week to make decisions. We have most of the week, we're kind of like in that void. Definitely Tuesday, we're in a void of course moon all day Tuesday. So you don't want to make any major decisions. You don't want to have any procedures done because you may just have to go back and correct those. A blip on Monday that we're in void, and then Friday as well coming up. So just take it easy this week. Relax, allow those full moon energies to integrate and absorb into your soul and your spirit and your mind. The moon will be, or is maybe as I'm recording this, conjunct Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn retrograde. Meaning that full moon energy is joining up with those planets to help push the changes that are coming ahead. I do have some good news. Mercury is going direct 1 week from today on Sunday, July 12th. So finally, we will be in the shadow for another 2 weeks after that, but we'll start to feel that relief in about a week. The next big retrograde that is coming is Uranus on August 15th, so we'll be focusing more on our independence and freedom. We won't be pushing for change from that point on. Small changes could be being made, but I don't think anything big is going to happen. And then we have to watch out for the Mars retrograde on September 9th. It's going to create a lot of tensions and resistance, and I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about that. It could be very intense. So the crystal card that I have for you for this week, it is tourmaline, and it's for inner peace, and that's perfect for this full moon energy. I do wear a pink tourmaline ring, and this is my green tourmaline. I don't have a lot of tourmaline. I tend to find that better pieces are expensive. The green would be for overall healing. The pink is definitely for peace of mind when it comes to your heart space. Now let's pull the cards for the week, and then I'll pull cards for each astrological sign. I'm going to read all of the cards upright. So however they come out, I will read them upright. Just the same. Do them right in front of you. Impromptu. All right, so for the Monday card, which I'll post on Facebook and Instagram, the channeled message and astrology for those couple of days, it's wide open. So I'm thinking about boundaries right away and making sure that we have healthy boundaries set up. These full moons, the new moons, the eclipses, they focus on that. They remind us to establish healthy boundaries. Wide open, though, is saying that although you are establishing healthy boundaries and keeping to them, you want to leave your heart wide open for any possibilities and opportunities that could come your way. And if you follow your gut instinct and your intuition, your inner being, your higher self, you'll know if it's a right opportunity for you. Often I find that when the reason why we feel uncomfortable or miserable, depressed, it's because we put ourselves in situations that don't resonate with our heart. Because when we are following our true path, when we are in our passion, our heart is just singing. We're happy. Even little annoyances kind of fall by the wayside when we are in our true calling. So I want you to all remain wide open in the heart and also in the mind, because all of our beliefs are shifting and changing. We're seeing new perspectives. So yeah, we'll leave the rest of that for Monday when I channel that information. All right, so for the Wednesday, Thursday card, we have Magic Stream, and I love this. This is great. This is perfect. This is saying that we are definitely in the flow of magical synchronicities, the flow of life. When we don't go against the flow, and I say this all the time, when we don't resist, we allow ourselves to surrender, synchronicities, coincidences, which some people call the magic of life, will show up for us. When we are coming off of these powerful energies of the full moon, the lunar eclipse, all the planetary alignments, that's magic happening. And I've just noticed myself personally, and within many of my friends and family, talking about all the wonderful things that are happening that really shouldn't be going their way, the way that they are, but they are happening. So that's Magic Stream. And then, let's do this one. The card that will come in for Friday and next weekend, it is Field of Dreams. We have great cards this week. Field of Dreams talks about, it's like a combination of the Wide Open card and the Magic Stream card all coming together and just allowing us to capture and obtain our wildest dreams. Really, that's what it comes down to. Field of Dreams is just everything opening up to us. And I just noticed in this picture that the moon is waning in the picture. So it's about at a half moon, and that's what it will be on Friday. So I love that. Now I'm going to put these back. I'm going to shuffle and pull cards for each sign. Now, you want to pay attention, and also pay attention to your rising or ascendant sign and your moon sign, because they will all come together and form a beautiful message for each of you. A lot of times when I do my tarot scopes for the month, your sun sign may not resonate with you, but the rising sign or the moon sign resonates. So you want to watch all three of those signs when you check out my monthly tarot scopes. And they are all available on YouTube, and I believe I posted a link on Linktree, Instagram, Facebook, and of course my website, expressionsoftheuniverse.com. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that and hit the little bell so that you get notifications when I put new videos out. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, you have wide open. How about that? So this is definitely your card. No coincidence with Mars moving into Aries for the next 7 months. These are new opportunities and adventures for you, Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons. But you have to remain open in order to allow those opportunities to come to you. If we're closed off, we don't even see them happening. Taurus. I love this. Okay, well, maybe I don't love this. This is coming apart. But that isn't terrible. This is just telling me that some things are leaving you at this point in time. They no longer serve. Things may seem like they're falling apart, but that's in order for them to come back together again in a better form, in a better state. Or, you know, like in a different way that you can utilize them. This could be relationships, jobs, every aspect of your life. Something is falling to the wayside. And so with Uranus being in Taurus, you're going to have several years of things falling apart but coming together and changing, and it will be for the better. Geminis, oh, how about this? Magic Stream. I love that. So here is another one of our cards of the week, Magic Stream. I just said it's about being in the flow, not resisting, surrendering so that you can allow the magic, the synchronicities, the coincidences to show up in your life. Cancer. Cancer, you have solitude. Now, the full moon in Capricorn was opposing your beautiful sun, rising, or moon sign. This is just saying you need to at least take this week to maybe go within, become a little bit of a hermit, go into that shell of yours, and really contemplate all of the different changes that you would like to make once all of this energy comes out of that craziness or uncertainty. I think that for Cancers, for the last 18 months, you have been incubating, percolating a brand new life, and it's just not quite ready yet. You still need a little bit of that alone time, that solitude, so that you could figure it all out. Leos. All right, we have come together. So this is kind of like the opposite of what Tauruses were having. This has come together. This could be new relationships, new opportunities, new job, new home. Things are finally going to start to fall into place. You may get glimpses of that this week. Expect, for the Leos, more of that come the third week of July and on when it hits your birthday period. Virgo, we have listening. And listening is really, it's a little bit like the solitude card that Cancers had. This is about paying attention, listening for the whispers of spirit, listening for the whispers of your own higher guidance and higher being. This is also talking about communication and becoming a better listener. Virgos, they tend to have that expertise on so many different subjects. But for this week, I want you to just sit back a little bit and listen to what other people have to say. Remember, the wide open card, one of our anchor cards for the week, is asking you to be open to different perspectives, opening your heart and your mind. So that's what the Virgos will be focusing on. Libra, we have Gentle Gardener. All right, Libra, so this is interesting. The Gentle Gardener asks you to ask yourself, what kind of seeds are you planting during this time? This would include seeds of your thoughts, your words, your intentions, what's truly in your soul. Are you planting a beautiful garden filled with gorgeous flowers and vegetables and fruits, things that will nourish you? Or are you planting weeds? When the Gentle Gardener comes up, it asks us to be mindful of those seeds that we are planting, because it won't happen right now. You know, we have to take time for those plants to grow so that they'll be harvested at a later time. You don't want crap showing up in a few months, you know, especially when it comes to your birthday season, which is typically a harvest season. So be really careful of your thoughts, your words, your actions, your deeds, and keep them pure, because it will come back to you as a pile of weeds and not the lovely bounty that you're looking for. Scorpio, we have the Golden Palace, and this is a gorgeous card. Golden Palace says this is exactly where you want to be. You are coming into a place and a time of exactly what you have been hoping for, what you've been working for a very long time. The Golden Palace lives within our imagination and within our dreams. That's part of that field of dreams. This is saying you're setting yourself up this week to land you in that Golden Palace. What's after Scorpio? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, it is compass, and I like to say this is the golden compass for any of you that have seen or read, those movies or read those books. The compass is asking you to point to your true north. Really go within and find out where you will be shooting your arrow after this full moon, and make sure that it is exactly where your heart is singing towards. Find your true north, find your true passion. Sagittarians may be going through a little bit of a rough time over the next 18 months because a lot of their beliefs and old ways are changing and shifting. A lot of aspects in their life are really shifting out, because that is the South Node that is saying, okay, we no longer want any of that. So a lot of upheaval and changes for Sagittarians through the beginning of 2022. Capricorn. Capricorn is talisman. And talisman speaks about seeing the signs, also carrying that special totem with you as a symbol of good luck. Talisman also talks about protection and good luck is around you. The full moon was in Capricorn. I will say there are a lot of upheavals and chaos that have been coming your way for at least the last 18 months, more so ever since probably the end of October, beginning of November, a lot of changes. But this is saying that having that talisman and just, staying in that place of allowance, it's leading you in the right direction. So just know that anything that is feeling uncomfortable that you have gotten rid of, it's okay, because it was meant to be. Aquarius, metamorphosis. I love that. So metamorphosis is coming up for Aquarius suns, risings, and moons. Big changes are ahead, and that is for sure, especially once Saturn moves back into Aquarius at the end of this year. I don't know if it'll actually be in Aquarius at the end of the year, but it will be going direct and heading towards Aquarius, and big changes are going to be coming. This is also, but we're talking about this week, and that full moon may have tipped off some things that you have discovered that really need to change in your life, and you'll be putting those to action after this week. And then finally, Pisces. I think, did I get everybody? I hope. Pisces, you always get the crappy end of the stick, I swear. This is rescue. And rescue says that you need to save yourself from yourself. Let me just dive into that. Rescue says to me, okay, so there's a lighthouse in this picture. There's a hot air balloon with an observer. There is water flowing. There are trees growing. This is saying to me that the light at the end of the tunnel is coming. So any of you Pisces that have been having a difficult time, you're in an observer position. You're trying to see from a higher perspective, change your perspective, stay in the flow, stay in surrender. I feel as though you will see the light at the end of the tunnel, the shining light, that lighthouse, and allow your emotions to flow. You know, these full moons are very emotional for the water signs, and it's okay. Do not repress your feelings, because you will block your energy centers, your chakras, and you will make yourself sick. And that is all I have for you. That's all I have for you. I have a really exciting evening ahead. I have to get ready. I only have about a half an hour. I am meeting up with Dr. Michael Lennox, who is a pretty famous psychologist, dream interpreter, and astrologer. And I'm doing a 2-hour Zoom session with him where we will be interpreting people's crazy dreams. And I'm so excited about that. Maybe if I get a recorded version of it, because it is a private event on his website, if I get a recorded version of it and get permission, maybe I'll be able to post it. That would be pretty cool. And so, yeah. I hope you all have a beautiful week. You know, please share this video with your friends if you liked it. Subscribe, comment me, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course my website, expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Oh, and one more thing. A lot of you have asked me about my artwork. I am in the process of setting up a platform so that, you know, you can purchase my artwork, whether it's you know, I'm hoping, well, you know what, I'm not going to say too much. Just know that I'm working on it. It doesn't happen overnight, and stay tuned, because I will be producing hopefully more crazy astrological artwork to come. Until next week, have a great week. Mercury's going direct 7 days from today. Woohoo! Bye.